Ladies and gentlemen, Thum, private school's worst outcome. You've come to Mumbai blazing the scratch guns. Welcome to Red FM.
Thank you.
So, how's it going, Thum?
Yeah, really good, man.
Yeah, I mean, how's it being the only beatboxer whose video is like 72 million? And, you know, there's a lot of love from a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, good. It's kind of like, it's crazy because in that video I was just doing what I do every day. So it was a very bizarre experience to know that, you know, like almost 30 times the population of my city has seen something that I really, really loved doing and cared about. So that was a kind of like cool feeling. It was also like, see, it is a valid career. So it's really humbling.
Yeah. When did you really find that you have this innate noise-making ability?
When I practiced for thousands and thousands of hours. Yeah, I was definitely the most annoying person that's ever existed in my sort of sphere of sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was just literally just practice and practice and practice and practice. Yeah. As I'm sure many of the ill beatboxers in the room right now can attest to. We spend a lot of our time sounding crazy.
Right. So this concept of yours, crowdsource, that was really crazy because there were a lot of people coming in, showing their love to you and doing some crazy beatbox. And you making it into a track.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have no idea. Thank you for asking me about that, man. I spent like 6 weeks of 12-hour days putting that together. Like, it drove me insane. Like, gave me back problems. I was editing that much, and I think I got 401 videos that people sent in to me.
Yeah.
And there was no brief. It was just like make a sound, play an instrument, and so I spent so long trying to arrange all the parts in a way that they would fit together. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like I used only 1 and 4 videos, and the rest of it was really dope as well. But it was like this kind of jigsaw puzzle that you had way too many pieces for.
Right.
And so you're just trying to like fashion a really beautiful piece of art out of way too many pieces. Right. So I was really, really happy with the result. Mm-hmm. Only because I didn't have to look at my face when I was editing for so long as well. But I was really stoked with that, man, how it came out. It was like a really nice thing to know that people would give up parts of their art for something that I was putting out. Yeah. You know, and it was interesting because I thought that maybe it would get a little bit more visibility on YouTube and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's not that you do what you do for views, you do it for like satisfaction, but and especially in a world where you are very hesitant to monetize art, it was cool to just put something out. Okay. But yeah, thank you for asking me about that, man. I spent like a chunk of my life on that video, and just knowing that at the end of it, you just did it because you wanted to do it. Yeah. There was no monetary outcome. It was just something that will exist, and even if I died tomorrow, it's still there, and the kind of like hours that I put into it will still be very relevant.
Yeah. You also did a TED thing where, you know, they had inserted all the cameras inside you. And
I can feel it right now.
Oh man. I was like, and you were performing, and I was like, man, really?
Yeah, it was painful, dude. Like, to make that work, it really, really hurts to have one of those cameras down your throat unless you use anesthetic. Okay. But if you use anesthetic, you can't feel the inside of your throat, so you can't beatbox. Like it literally feels like you've got a golf ball in there and you like want to keep on swallowing it. It's a weird experience. So we had to figure out how long the anesthetic would take to wear off, and then find a grace period in there where the anesthetic had worn off enough that I was able to beatbox, but I wasn't able to feel it. And because sometimes I just ramble when I get on stage, I just like talking crap, and I was up there and I didn't realize I'd been talking for so long and the anesthetic had totally worn off. So when they put the camera in, I could feel it going down the back of my throat. And when I was trying to beatbox, like I was moving my head, so the camera kept hitting the back of my throat.
Whoa!
Oh man, it was not a fun experience. It was an interesting concept, and if I had another go at it, I'd probably find a different concept.
All right, so so it's time for rapid fire. All right, I'll give you certain things, and you just have to say the first thing which comes at your mind. Right? I need $1.
Yes. Correct.
If you meet an alien?
I would be amongst my brethren.
So how would you communicate?
That was I need $1.
Okay, what is your chill space?
My chill space?
Yeah.
Definitely my garden. I love like since I've moved to the countryside, I grow all my own vegetables and.
Oh, you're going organic.
Yeah. I can just like wander around there. I can speak to the birds, and it's kind of like you work in a noisy spectrum being an artist. Sometimes just the lack of noise is one of the most inspiring things you can have. Like it's like the sleep for your ears, where you can like replenish your palate and you learn to appreciate the things when they come at you more. So definitely like my garden. And in terms of like chill space songs, I've just been rinsing this song by George Benson called Rainy Night in Georgia. Mm-hmm. I just put that on and then my brain just goes, it's beautiful. Yeah.
All right, your favorite beat?
My favorite beat, like beatbox beat or just beat in general?
Beatbox beat.
I don't know, man. My favorite beat is probably not my best beat, but I really like things that just feel good to do. Like one that I'm digging at the moment is like a like this kind of like it's just the night. It feels like good to connect all the elements of it.
You know, when you're probably listening it with your headphones on, you can just understand that it's coming from a boombox. Yeah, you know, it's that crazy. Yo, what's up? This is Super Hits 93.5 Red FM. मेरा नाम J Man. I'm chilling here with Thum. And मेरे साथ दो amazing beatboxers हैं बॉम्बे के. एक का नाम है What the Foo और दूसरे का नाम है Meet Beatbox. यहाँ पर वो chill कर रहे हैं, vibe कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आज यहाँ पर होने वाला है beatbox, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, jump in. I think these are all the ones here.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the best thing which I always wanted to do, and I'm doing it in my own radio station. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
Red 93.5. We about to get fresh. Yeah, get live this year. Straight to the head, gotta be red. Go, you know the flow, get lava. You know the vibe when we swerve like the driver. Yeah.
Whoa, man.
That's fun. Sick freestyles, dude.
Yeah.